Why is this show called Into the Loop?
Into the loop! Into the loop!
What is a desert eagle used for?
What?
Big booty bitches.
What?
Into the loop!
Why is the show called Into the Loop? Bitches.
Into the loop!
Booty. Big desert eagle. Bitches. Big desert bitches. Big desert booty. Big desert bitches. Big booty eagle.
Into the loop!
Booty.
Into the loop!
Big desert eagle. Bitches. Big desert bitches. Big desert booty. Big desert bitches. Big booty eagle.
Into the loop!
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Into the Loop. I'm your marvelous co-host, Rabid Pixie, joined by my other co-host, Nawaru Chen Stan.
Hello, everyone. I am Nawaru-chan.
We have a guest, one of my personal friends, and by the way, his name's Nitspawn. Internet name's Nitspawn. You can introduce yourself however you want. By the way, is there anything you want to plug that I could just slap on the screen? If not, I don't have to change anything. But if you want to plug something.
No,
Okay.
No?
Cool.
I'm not a
Alright.
plugger.
Right. You're right. You're more of a you open the holes.
A pluggee.
You're more of a gaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, gaper.
Can we just take a second to really appreciate? I don't know if you guys. I heard it on my end, but the theme song, that our new theme song that we just debuted.
Yes.
I was having trouble not cackling through the whole thing. It was.
Yes.
It's actually unironically really really good. Who made that again? Can you?
So, his name on SoundCloud is Trent Poles. His name is, I don't know if I want to dox him, but
No. Just give it a SoundCloud. That's good.
we work together at our day jobs, and him and I have been friends for a good bit. And he had a friend who also made another song using my voice a long time ago. And
That one was the
I was-
Lickisto.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we were recently looking for it, but turns out it got deleted, and we can't retrieve it. So, Trenton made a new one.
All right. Well,
Thank you. Thank you so much, dude.
that was
This thing is so incredible. He
What-
made that in 3 hours. Can you believe that?
I actually can.
It's
When
it's
someone-
wonderful.
When somebody knows how to use a digital tool, like they just. All right. So
That bass line, it's so fucking
It is-
stanky.
it's
I
good.
love it.
stanky is the best.
It's
way.
stanky.
It was. It's stanky. All right.
Oh,
So
put some cheese on it.
we decided our guest episodes are going to be an hour and a half, and while I would like to have guests more frequently, we've sort of discovered we just don't have that many friends. So we're thinking like every 5 episodes we'll have a guest.
Yeah, we're really trying. I am trying very hard to reach out to other people who may
Yeah.
want to be on.
Where's Asmongold? Can we get-
Asmongold.
can we
I'm
get-
begging.
Can we get Ian
I'm just kidding.
Hazacostas?
Ian!
All right, so let's continue with the show. We got plenty of topics to talk about. So what I mean, I'm looking at my thing here. We can
I mean,
We can
I
spin
think
the
that there's
wheel.
one big obvious one.
Oh yeah, I remember. Do you want to do this one or me?
So I think it's been long enough, so we can say we're in the spoiler-free zone for Sonic 2.
Yeah.
You have been warned.
It's been
Sonic
2
2
weeks.
spoilers.
We'll just get it out of the way
From here on
at the
out.
front of the episode. That way.
So,
Okay, so I haven't seen it, so if you guys can just keep it to a minute. No, I'm joking.
that would be so funny if you showed. No, I actually haven't seen it. Let's talk about Sonic 2.
I don't think it could have been a better movie.
No,
I
that was
think
awesome.
I think it could have been, but Mostly
What, like one more chili dog or something?
nitpicking. No, it's just nitpicking the human scenes that were just so ridiculous.
Oh,
Even
yeah, I
some of
know for you, the Bridezilla.
yeah, even like some of the Jim Carrey stuff was just like, okay, yeah, he's doing great. It's funny, it's awesome, but it's just him in front of a green screen. You know?
That's true.
You know?
I guess I didn't mind that though. Like,
I feel like
what would you have liked for him? Like more
I-
interaction with other people?
yes, like to make him feel like he's
Mhm.
part of the real world and not just a cartoon character.
But that's the thing. He kind of came back from not being a part of the real world. So like,
That's
I don't
true.
know.
He had like isolation.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So
fucking, you know.
so he might just be disconnected from the people. Just
Yeah,
period.
but I
Respect-
I could see either way, honestly. But, yeah.
Okay. You guys think he'll do another one?
No.
Oh yeah.
I heard a rumor that he was going to.
Oh yeah. He will.
Well, okay, so all right. He said he's going to retire. Okay, fine. But let's really think about this. You know, if I'm really good at bowling, if I'm a professional bowler, and I'm one of the best bowlers in the world, right? And I retire from professional bowling, it's still okay for me to bowl a tournament or two here and there,
Absolutely.
especially if it's easy for me. That's what I think. Why
Just
wouldn't?
play for fun at that point.
Yeah.
You've done what you needed. Well, what you should have felt like you needed. Because there should become a point at anything that you are striving for that you should feel comfortable with letting go of some of your ambitions and
Yeah.
maintaining a steady and healthy life.
Yeah, especially for people that are just out there. Let's talk about the movie, though, I think. So,
Absolutely.
Nitspawn, you go first. Tell us, what did you think about Sonic 2?
Oh, I like Sonic 2 better than I did the first one.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
The video
I don't
games
know,
are that way, too.
Knuckles by far.
Oh, my God.
You know, I could have.
Oh, yeah.
The whole movie could have been awful, and then still have the baseball scene at the end with Knuckles, and I would have enjoyed my purchase of the ticket.
Yeah. Victory is mine!
Yeah.
I have defeated you in base of ball!
It was like they did a Drax character, you know, like from Guardians, but
Yeah.
still didn't completely rip it off and did it well. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoyed it.
And Idris Elba, he killed it.
He killed it. Oh, man.
Is that who did his voice? I thought I knew
Yeah.
the voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I did
Frickin-
not. I
So-
didn't know. I thought I knew the voice, but
Mr. Serious.
It's right, but that's the thing. In Suicide Squad, the new one, he was pretty serious, but that was also just a goofy movie all around. So like, is Idris Elba branching into comedy? I mean,
well, he did
Man.
The Office all those years ago, right?
but he wasn't a funny character.
What, in The Office?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
was
he
a
had
foil.
to have some comedic response, like dealing with Kevin and stuff like that. But you're right. He wasn't the comic relief. He was just a part of scenes with comic relief.
Mhm.
That's right.
I don't know. I really liked their take on Knuckles because in the past, Knuckles didn't get a lot of character development except for in the comic books, which a lot of people don't really know about. And then Sonic
Mhm.
Adventure happened, and it was like this whole new world where we knew everything about Knuckles and his favorite pastime, which is literally sitting on an island and watching an emerald spin around. And aside from that, we know he's gullible. We know he's got an
Yeah.
attitude. But he kind of evolved over the years, and you can see this in Sonic Boom. He just became an idiot, just a dumb idiot. But in this one, he's actually not dumb. He's just smart in different ways.
Yeah.
You know, he's not witty, he's not quirky, he's not good with the gadgets, but he has a strong sense of honor and he knows how to fight.
hmm
They said in part of the movie he's the most feared warrior in the galaxy. That sounds like Knuckles to me.
Yeah. I agree. Knuckles has the skills to back it up.
Anybody else here happy with Tails?
Oh, I was
Oh,
just
dude.
about to say.
Tails is awesome.
So cute.
So underrated.
Oh yeah.
Do not sleep on Tails.
Yeah, you'll probably kill him. He's small.
Yeah.
He's so fluffy though.
Now, I want to point out as well that this is the girl, the girl that voiced Tails. Hold on, I want to make sure that I know the facts here.
Pauline O'Shaughnessy.
I know for a fact that she was in Sonic Boom,
Yes.
the TV show. So let's see what else she was in video games.
You know, that's interesting. I want to know the perspectives we have because I never played the Sonic games or like I never did anything Sonic until I saw the first Sonic movie. What is your guys' background? I mean, I know Pixies, but so I guess I'm asking you, Nuaru.
So, I started my first Sonic game was actually Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube, and then I got Sonic Adventure 1, and then I got the Mega Collection. So I just played all of them all the time.
Okay. Yeah. So okay, you're on the same with like Pixie then at least. You know, like you know Sonic.
Yeah, pretty much. I know like some comic lore. I know extended lore. I know the fan games. I'm pretty well connected.
Speaking about extended lore, I'm just gonna pin this in here real quick. If they put Amy Rose in the next fucking movie, I'm gonna fucking piss. Oh God.
Dude, oh
Do
my
not
god.
make a movie about Amy Rose.
Why
Dude,
would you
if we're
super be in the film?
if we're gonna talk about next movie though, we need to talk about you know who. And once again, this is
we will.
big spoilers.
We will. Just one second though. Okay, so here's the cool thing about Tails in this movie. He was voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. She voiced him in. She also did Charmy B.
Can I guess?
She voiced him in Sonic Boom.
Can I guess more? I want to guess Forces.
Yep.
I want to guess Unleashed.
No, not Unleashed.
Ooh.
Generations. Oh no, she's only Charmy in that one. She was in Forces. She'll be in Frontiers. She was in Mario
She
and
will be.
she was in Team Sonic Racing and the Rio Olympics, Rise of Lyric, Shattered Crystal, Sonic Dash 2, and Fire and Ice. So this is a video game voice actress that jumped to a cinematic thing. You don't see that a lot.
That's pretty impressive.
That is impressive. Because I mean, the other people we had, Idris Elba is obviously a huge name. Ben Schwartz, he's huge. He's bigger now than he ever has been because of Sonic.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was pretty big. He's been in a lot of TV shows.
Speaking of which, did you like the Parks and Rec references?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
What?
When he's watching the movies, it was the what?
Oh yeah, he's doing his Parks and Rec voice. Yeah, I did notice that. It was the worst. Dude, Ben Schwartz.
John Raphael, man.
Hey, okay, dear listener, if you have Netflix and you haven't watched Middle Ditch and Schwartz,
Oh yeah.
it's so funny. Good improv show. Go ahead, take it away. Talk about the thing you want to talk about.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. So I want to talk about Overwatch.
Oh, I thought you want to talk about Shadow.
Oh.
Like
Well,
the Hedgehog?
Well, I mean, we're kind of running on about Sonic.
Oh, okay.
But okay, hold on. We'll talk about Shadow.
So, okay, Nitzpon, what do you know about Shadow the Hedgehog?
I don't know anything about Shadow. Like literally, what I know
What?
about Sonic is Sonic. The two Sonic movies. That's what I know. I didn't play Sonic. I didn't do anything Sonic.
Did you see?
I am completely green.
Did you see the post-credit scene?
No, because I was there with
okay.
my daughter and she wanted to leave. So.
Oh.
Oh, okay, okay.
Did he show up?
Yeah, kind of.
Yes. Okay. So this becomes Sonic Cast.
Do you want the lore?
Yeah. No, I'd like to know. Yeah.
So here we go.
Okay, hit him with the loop lore.
At the end of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie, you hear the general and one of the lackeys start talking about finding a file from 50 years ago talking about Project Shadow. and then it cuts to Shadow being released from a big tube, and then his eyes glow with red energy
Yeah,
and anger.
he's got the Mobian energy.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so where's he come from?
so
What is?
his first appearance is Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast, and basically, just get ready for this. Robotnik's grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, created a space colony called the Ark, and on the Ark was his daughter Maria and
Yes.
a
Granddaughter.
granddaughter. So I guess Robotnik's cousin. Uh,
I think that's accurate.
and uh, Shadow was the
Kind of guardian or best friend.
well, but he was all well. He was created to protect her, but he was also created as like a genetic.
Ultimate life form.
Yeah, like he was like they were like, okay, we're gonna make the ultimate life form, and it turned into a hedgehog.
So, Robotnik's grandfather stumbled upon the ancient ruins from Sonic Adventure 1
Yeah, yeah,
and learned about Sonic defeating Chaos, and then started research trying to basically backwards engineer from that.
oh, see that
And,
I didn't know.
yeah, and so basically he started, doing all these tests leading to Shadow, and then stowed him away because Maria got space AIDS and died.
Yeah, obviously a lot of that's gonna change, but I would kill to see actual Gerald Robotnik show up in Sonic 3.
It would be incredible.
That'd be awesome. Because
That same shot.
yeah, well, I mean, so yeah, what happens in Sonic Adventure 2 is they get into the Ark and they activate this like sub-routine protocol thing that's basically like, I'm Gerald Robotnik and I actually created this to be a giant cannon to blow up the Earth. This is a warning shot. He blows up half the moon and he's like,
Yeah.
this is for everything that you took from me, Earthlings. And yeah, so he actually turned out to be a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
But he's dead, so this is like something he put in when he was alive. And then yeah, that's what the game's about. And it's
And
really
then
cool.
even Robotnik is trying to stop it. But there's an even bigger threat at the end called the Bio Lizard, which is the actual perfect life form in which Sonic and Shadow go basically Super Saiyan together.
They have to work together. It wasn't a hedgehog. It was a giant lizard. Who knew? But yeah, I think my theory for Sonic 3 is we're gonna have Sonic, we're gonna have Shadow, we're gonna have them fighting. Well, actually, we should also say that Shadow has a special power that Sonic doesn't have. So when he first meets Shadow, because how the game starts is Sonic is being chased by the police because they think he stole a Chaos Emerald from a museum. It was actually Shadow. When Sonic runs into Shadow, he's like, "Hey, you're the one that did it." And Shadow's like, blah, blah, blah. And Sonic's like, nobody's faster than me. And then he uses the Chaos Emerald to basically warp through time and space. So someone is faster than Sonic now. And that's what that game's about.
Oh, okay.
If they don't put in, I'll make you eat those words, I'm going to be real upset.
I agree.
If that.
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna make you eat those words.
So my theory is that we'll see maybe a robot, maybe a Gerald grandfather, someone. It'll be Sonic vs. Shadow, and then a character will be like, "Oh, well, we're gonna analyze their data and make a Metal Sonic to go and fight them." And I mean, that's what they did in Godzilla vs. King Kong. It's Godzilla vs. King Kong, and then Mecha Godzilla showed up. So I think that'd be a good movie if they do it.
I think that would work. I mean, that's what people show up for, They want to see these cute little CGI animals beat the shit out of each other.
We should do a Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 lore stream. That'd be really cool if we like just played those for the story for everybody.
We can absolutely do that.
Oh yeah.
We can, when we see points of interest, we can bring up some facts about that area that we can find. And do like a, a fact along.
Fact along. All right. I think we should.
fact along with us.
That's enough Sonic. But I do want to talk about Overwatch because I'm very passionate about it.
Dude, I'm excited.
But now we knew that something like this would happen, so we went ahead and we set apart 10 minutes for you, which I'm going to give you right now in just a second, to do your Eric Andre bits.
Oh god, no.
So if you want to mess with us, you can just do it right now. You got 10 minutes.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You don't want
They don't work unless I do it when you don't want me to do it.
Oh, okay. Well, when you trigger it, we'll give you 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
All right, so please take it away, Noiru.
So, have you guys gotten like Overwatch 2 beta access yet?
No, I literally just got. So my PC actually crashed, and I didn't have a PC that could even run Overwatch 1
Oh
until
no.
literally today. Like 20 minutes before I had to go meet up with some people, and then I got back here. So, like, right now I'm spending more time on my new computer than I have ever.
Oh, nice.
Tell him what your what is it your processor has or whatever.
Oh,
Tell
it's
him about the
ridiculous. So
thing.
they were out of the standard cooling fan, the heatsink, fan for the processor.
Yeah.
So they allowed me to upgrade without charge to whatever process or whatever cooler I wanted for the CPU.
Okay.
So I bought this from NZXT, and so I got their Kraken Z63, and what that
Not
is
sponsored.
huh?
Not sponsored,
Not
by the way.
sponsored. But anyway, I got that. And it's just your standard CPU cooler. Like individual little piece. Reservoir, two fans. But on the part that actually attaches to the CPU, the heatsink, it has an LCD screen, and I can pick whatever GIF I want and put it on there. So right now, my computer is running with Kratos from 2018 God of War, just screaming and then charging forward into battle.
Incredible.
It's awesome. Oh yeah, I also had Shia LaBeouf per Pixie's request or suggestion, yelling, "Just do it!"
Nice.
Yeah. I really liked that one. I should have saved that video, but I don't know.
Yeah, I can always make another one for you.
Whatever. It's gone. Moment's over.
It's over.
But yeah, now you can play Overwatch.
Yes, I'm very excited. Finished downloading.
Overwatch 2 beta just came out. I didn't get an invite. Did you get an invite, Noiru?
I did not.
Oh.
Though I do know that another wave of like the drops for beta invites are coming. And if you watch 4 hours of streams, you'll get a beta key.
Dude, I literally almost fell asleep before you finished that sentence. I'm sorry, that just sounds like so boring and bleh.
Dude, I know.
That sounds terrible.
I agree.
I hate that shit. Hey, watch me stream this game and maybe you'll get the game. What?
Yeah.
What happened to the
I know what
glory
you
days
mean.
of being like, oh, I was a chosen one. They chose me out of everyone else. No, it's gone. It's whoever watched the most streams.
It still feels like that when you get like alpha access to WoW Dragonflight or something.
Alpha
But-
Schmalpha.
I would feel honored personally, but I don't know.
Yeah. But they just launched that. Apparently, from what I've read very little. The characters play differently.
Yeah, no, I've heard the whole game plays very differently. Like for instance, actually with one of the guys I was just at dinner with, he was telling me about the changes they were making to Bastion that he was reading. So Bastion's like secondary, he can actually just turn into a tank whenever.
Oh!
But he no longer has the ability to heal himself. The tank does less damage than his ult did normally, and his new ult, he turns into a completely stationary artillery unit.
Whoa.
Yeah,
How
so
does
like,
that work? Like a mortar?
Yeah, essentially, like you just can't move. Once you hit the ult, where you are, where you hit it, you're done, and you shoot. Now, I will say I can't confirm on any of these because I was just told over dinner by somebody else who's big into Overwatch, but
Wow.
You know, that's what I was told. You know, I'm not sure.
Interesting.
That is
Yeah.
cool.
I like
first-
that.
Yeah, at first I was like, what? He can just turn to a tank broken. He's like, well, he can't heal when he runs around. It does less damage, of course, and so on and so forth.
And the matches are 5v5 now.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shorter games.
Interesting.
Doomfist is a tank now.
Wow.
I beg pardon?
Yes.
I mean, he kind of should have been already. He kind of is now.
he has a Sigma like block with his big
That's right, I
hand where
saw
you.
that.
What is it?
That's right. I actually saw them doing
Saw-
that, and I just chalked it up to, hey, maybe you didn't pay enough attention before, and he could always do that. That's literally what I was thinking. But yeah,
Wow.
blocking, like he would actually has like almost like you would see somebody blocking themselves if they were overwhelmed with like punches or something.
Yeah. His punch isn't a one shot anymore, but it does have a lot of range.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It's very disruptive to a like a kind of like a ball.
Yeah, honestly, we need to bust balls more.
I agree.
You know, just something
More
I gotta-
ball busting.
Who wants
in
to bust
Overwatch.
mine? Hey, I thought of something funny real quick, Noir.
Go ahead.
You put the OW in Noiru
That's right.
because of Overwatch OW.
Goo.
Good night, everybody.
And that's a wrap.
I actually learned a very strange fact that I didn't know about myself. And that my most played character is Reinhardt.
Oh,
that's
interesting.
I think that's mine as well. I love Reinhardt. I suck though.
I didn't think I played him that much, though. I figured I played way more Pharah.
Ooh, Reinhardt will now have 2 charges for his fire strike projectile.
That is incredible.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
wow.
He has more control during his charge attack.
Ooh.
Oh, that's definitely nice.
And there's a secondary fire. I'm looking at all the things. There's secondary fire mode on Winston's Tesla cannon. I want to know what
That-
it basically just shoots a ball of focused electricity.
Winston has needed an extra
Like the
thing.
Doom plasma rifle?
Like, you know how Zarya has like a ball she shoots, but also a laser?
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of the same thing.
Oh man, I'm really hoping it's more of like a Doom plasma rifle.
And Winston's needed something else for a long time.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's very stale.
Yeah.
It's pretty much only good for specific situations where you want to crush a squish.
Or doing quick, soft, like soft dives.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, he can do a strong dive if there's a lot
He's-
of coordination. I feel like, but soft
True.
dive is really where he lies.
Guys, guerrilla tactics.
Oh yeah, guerrilla warfare for sure. Man.
I have never played a single ranked game in Overwatch.
Oh, I love that's almost all I play competitive.
Yeah, I
Not
I take
to
too
say
much
that I'm good
poison
at it. I
damage.
just enjoy it.
yeah. There's something about competitive in that game that just kind of has an allure to it that other games don't.
Well, I like that.
Very.
Like, I feel like when I play quick play, a lot of the times, people will give up quick or leave, or,
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I like going all the way through with whatever your team is. You know, I mean, I'm not saying I'm good because I'm not, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
In competitive, they stay usually.
yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah. Hopefully that's right. Otherwise, you're screwed.
So, I believe Nawaru wanted to do a bit where he tries to convince you to play some games. I don't know which ones they were.
Oh.
What did you want to convince him to play again?
So one of them definitely includes the game Into the Pit. As we streamed, I believe it was yesterday or maybe the day before.
Yeah, that was the one that you. Yeah, that one looked really good, right? When I came in,
that does
Pixie
look
with-
good. Yeah.
Oh, it was so much fun. I
That was a good
love
look.
how fast that game plays. But it's also easy in a sense. Once you start to learn how everything works, all the symbols, and it
Yeah.
just becomes like second nature. It's so smooth. It really is. And it's got a very unique system where I believe that more games should employ. It's where you can basically fuse different levels together to create whatever level you want.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, so
That's
the
cool.
game works by you have to go to a ritual book in the village and you have to insert keys. And these keys will unlock the portal into hell that you dive into. And you can place 2 keys at near the beginning. And you can mix and match
So
them.
that oh okay. So similar to like a keystone in World of Warcraft.
Kind of, but it
Changes.
determines the entire
Yeah.
like setting.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's actually something similar to that in a game called Guild of Dungeoneers.
Really?
Yeah, it's a roguelite sort of game. It's similar to Hearthstone's mercenary mode.
I have never played that actually.
So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like you have this pool of heroes and you go into this dungeon and you have to find items to get stronger and basically you have an objective, beat the boss or find the thing but the way you get around is you have dungeon tiles that you draw and place every turn. And sometimes they have hazards, sometimes they have extra bonuses, sometimes, and then you can also you draw the monsters that you want to put in the dungeon. So you get to choose from 3. You get 3 cards every round. It could be tiles or it could be monsters, and you have to set it up. And the thing is, oh well, why would I ever put monsters in there? Well, if you're gonna fight the boss, you have to put monsters in there so you can level up.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. There's maps where enemies chase you, and to get away from them, you have to create a loop and loop, and like just kind of circle around. But yeah, I think that needs user generated content is a thing.
User generated content is a very powerful thing.
The more influence a player has, the better.
I agree.
Because the player knows how to play the game right. Because they're the one
Ha-
that's playing it.
Have either of you guys ever played a game that has user generated content at all? Like kind of deeply?
I don't think so.
I have, uh, I believe VR chat has quite a bit of that stuff. I can't remember what else there was.
Okay.
GTA 5,
Yeah,
that
that's a
has
good
some
one.
stuff.
Uh okay, that's very good. I want to give a shout out to actually I just lost it.
you,
Tip
for,
of my
you
tongue.
forgot what it was? Hold on, maybe it's on this list. Space Punks, Halo,
Ooh. Space
Fortnite,
punks.
Blasphemous, Elden Ring, ESO.
Oh no.
Yo, speaking of like MMOs, I think it was Neverwinter. Dun- no, it was Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, it's an action MMO about it's Dungeons and Dragons basically.
Yeah.
It's in the D&D world, but that game has user generated stuff. You can like
I,
make your own quests.
Oh wow.
that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It
I love
I think
that.
you can do that in Dungeons and Dragons Online as well, which is still a game
Ooh.
that exists that people play.
Just like Call of Duty 4.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Well, one of these games is good.
I remembered what I was going to say. It was Drift City. I used to play an MMO racing game called Drift City.
Oh, you've
I've never
told
heard
me
of it.
about this.
Yes. It was incredible. You could buy different cars and do like tournament races or go out and do world bosses and do open world battles with other people and AIs in order to earn like parts that were basically your gear. And it was just so wonderful. They had basically fake versions of every like wonderful car at the time,
Yeah.
like the Audi R8, the Ferraris, Lamborghinis, Mustangs,
So are we
you
talking
know,
about like Need for Speed, the MMO?
pretty much. But it
What?
was very kind of cartoon graphics based, kind
Yeah.
of anime based actually. And it
So,
had a bunch of user generated content where people could upload their own art in order to put it on their car.
oh, yeah, yeah. You can do that in TF2 as well. You can upload your own sprays.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to see that MMO, but with Crazy Taxi. No, Twisted Metal. Twisted
Oh,
Metal and Crazy Taxi, the MMO.
incredible
You're a
idea.
taxi driver and Twisted Metal characters try to kill you. It's
I've
PvP.
seen I've seen tales of a game called Crossout that seems to be like kind of like a Twisted Metal successor. I don't know. I need to look into it more, but it is free to play. It's on the list every time I browse it.
All right, all right. We're getting close to halfway. That's when we do the top five. But I wanted to let Nitspo talk about God of War.
Oh god,
Because
Yes.
because
love
that
God of War.
that's his favorite game. He loves God of War.
Oh, by
I,
far.
I remember when this started, you did a one of those genetics tests, and you always thought that you were like Polish and Italian, and you found out that you're actually quite a bit Scandinavian. And then
Well, yeah, I'll speak to it after you're done. Sorry, go ahead.
then he started like getting like the Viking haircut and drinking beer out of a horn and all kinds of cool
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
It was rad. I mean,
Yeah, well, actually, it just lined up very nice because I started doing that because I got obsessed with the show Vikings, which is a soap opera essentially, but
yeah.
it's told. It's trying to tell some of the folklore about Ragnar Lothbrok. Which fun fact: Ragnar Lothbrok. All it means is his name. What it means in that language is Warlord Fuzzy Pants,
Wow. Is this
or in some translations, Furry Pants. But yeah,
this is a real person?
well, he was somebody that is mentioned arguably the most, or at least up there, in folklore of Viking stories.
Okay.
Huh.
I think they think he was, and there was a lot of stuff about it. But anyway, I got really into that show, and from that show I got really into Nordic mythology, and then God of War came out, and it just fit in. First off, I think on its own I would have just fallen in love with it, but it just hit the exact right time for me to do that. But
Yeah.
yeah, speaking to the DNA test, yeah, I grew up my mother always telling me because my grandmother, she's 100% Italian, and so
Mafia.
I was just I was just told, oh yeah, you're a quarter Italian, you're very Italian, all this Italian, and it got to the point where I didn't even care if I was. It was annoying to fucking hear it. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, it got to the point where I'm pretty sure I could stand in a random room at my mom's house and I could whisper olive oil, and she'd come in the room and go, Italians use that a lot. And I'd be like, oh okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then we take the tests, and she's like 5% Italian. I'm, I'm actually more Italian according to the test. I'm pretty sure that the test, because we did 23andMe, and the way these tests work is they do like comparative analysis of other people. So the more data points, the more accurate. So it has changed over the years, but at least at the beginning, I had more Italian blood than she did, which was interesting.
Huh.
But yeah, I didn't know I had any. I knew there was some Danish, but I didn't know it was significant
Yeah.
enough. It was like 15% Danish. I was more Danish than I was Italian. I was almost exactly a quarter Polish, which added up with my father's father, who is completely Polish. But yeah,
Yeah, I've always thought that was interesting that when people say, "Oh, my ancestor that migrated here was 100% this." Yeah,
yeah,
in that country they probably were, but I mean, you don't know where they came from. How do
yeah.
you know that they were an Italian citizen? You don't. What does that have to do with lineage?
100 years from now, are they going to be going 100% American? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You never know. It
Uh,
might not even be America at that point.
Yeah,
it might be China. Uh,
China, I think is how you say it.
They're probably
China,
gonna outlive us all.
Mexicanadia. So yeah, no,
Chilean.
keep talking about God of War, like, because now that I've finished the game finally after years of this man begging me to play it, I finished it.
Oh,
Uh,
I love that game. Well,
yeah.
Noru, have you played it?
I have played it. It's my stepdad's favorite game.
Oh, I love it.
Oh,
I
hit
love.
us with some lore, because I'm actually really interested in Viking lore now that I mean, Thor's been a Marvel character on the big screen for a while, which means Loki and like all that stuff, and
Yeah.
like now you've got a new Thor movie coming out, so I'm like super into like all the lore and stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, Marvel's very. I mean, there's some things
Yeah,
that
it's
keep.
I know it's not the same,
Yeah. Okay.
but
Well, I mean,
it
to
still
be fair,
drives interest.
yeah, and to be fair, neither is God of War. I mean, they're loosely going off of things in similar
Hmm.
ways,
Right.
but I mean, I'm no expert in the lore at all. I'm just somebody who enjoyed it. But if you're into it, you should check out on YouTube. Oh gosh, I always forget the guy's name. Uh, I'll find it before it's done. But it's this man who has he studies Norse mythology and runes and whatnot. And he actually teaches it.
You were telling me about this.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I love what they did because essentially all God of War was the retelling of the death of Baldur, which is the beginning of Ragnarok. Which Loki killed. Well, Loki tricked somebody into killing Baldur in the actual mythology, and in this
Oh.
one, and he did it again through mistletoe. All that's kind of the same, similar. The only thing that the in Norse mythology, Baldur loved his mom. He didn't hate her
Yeah.
for it. I love the twist that they did to that too, because he didn't have anything bad. It's just nothing could hurt him. Maybe he couldn't feel. I don't know, but at least from everything I've heard and read, there's nothing about him longing to be able to feel warmth or the touch of a woman or anything like that. It just felt like nothing could kill him. So I
Yeah.
love that they switched that. It's like, no, he doesn't feel anything,
Yeah.
and I mean, that would drive you crazy, right?
I mean, even like honestly, even just not being able to feel pain would drive me nuts.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
I'd be getting caught on all kinds of shit at work and not even
Yeah.
know.
Oh,
But not
Jackson
I
even
agree.
Crawford. Jackson Crawford is the
Jackson
excellent.
Crawford.
Yeah,
YouTube.com/Jackson Crawford.
yeah,
Another thing about not feeling pain is like, the pleasures of life and the pains of life, they're a dichotomy and they have to be together. You can't appreciate one without the other.
for sure.
So if they took away his pain, maybe he didn't want to seek pleasure because he didn't have any. I mean, 100 years with no pain or anything bad happening to you, like,
Yeah,
do you care about good
Right.
things at that point?
yeah, right.
Philosophy.
Words.
We made him up.
Yeah, that's the
um,
thing that Noir says a lot.
hey, I mean, he's right.
That's true. That's true.
But yeah, no, it was I mean, I just love the complete change, and I like how it kind of mirrored Cory Barlog's life. And maybe I'm projecting a bit, and he would hear
Hmm.
this and be like, "What the hell?" Like, yeah, that he'd ever listen to me talk about him. But maybe he'd
No,
hear this and be like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But
we're gonna get Corey Balrog on the show
Barlog, I think, or is it?
no, it's Balrog, and we're gonna get Ian McKellen out here as well, and they're gonna fight.
Oh, damn!
Yeah.
No, it's Barlog, Barlog, however you want to pronounce it.
Is
Yeah.
he Scandinavian? That sounds kind of.
His wife is, which is where
Oh.
I think a lot of it came from, which is interesting. So, and that was the other thing
Mhm.
is he always wanted to be a script writer, if I'm not mistaken. He wanted to write movie scripts and things like that, but he got into game design and game story with the original God of Wars. Um,
Hmm.
and his dad was at least in some aspects a writer, and not that I think they had a rocky relationship from what I could understand from what I have learned, but he at least related to the idea of like, the tension between Zeus and Kratos and rage and anger and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they ask him to come back. He's married to a Scandinavian woman, has a kid, and we get this.
Yeah.
It just feels like a lot of his heart was put into that.
Yeah. He kind of
That's true.
migrated from the Greek world to the Norse world himself.
Yeah.
That's deep, dude. That's actually deep.
I never looked at it that way. That's very powerful.
Yeah. No, and I like. I was actually just telling Pixie about it the other day. I like the idea of when you look at like if you were to look at the Greek world and I guess most mythology, a lot of the times like when you have multiple gods, polytheist mythology, polytheistic mythology, a lot of them seem to inhibit or not inhibit be like a personification for a particular emotion.
Yeah.
Like Ares,
Yeah.
anger, different aspects of humanity, if you want to say the different sub personalities that each person has,
Mm.
and it's interesting when they tell these stories because the gods just kind of run over people, and it's almost like, okay, well, it's almost speaking to the idea of like when your anger takes over, your lust takes over, different things like that. These things take over.
Instincts.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
could say instincts. They're
Yeah,
the
sure.
different instincts of different.
Yeah.
I only
what's it-
cheated because Aphrodite possessed me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to put a face to it. You're able to tell the narrative easier than some abstract feeling, emotion, drive, And
Exactly.
it feels like Kratos hating gods and hating that and being very disciplined and being very the whole thing telling Atreus, is we will be the gods we want to be. It's kind of like, no, fight that. You're in control. You aren't, you know what I mean? It's kind of a nice psychological theme in there too. I don't know.
That's right.
I'm taking up a lot of time on God of War 8.
No,
It's fine.
this is
what we live
content.
for.
Yeah. I love that game.
We should do more we should have a show called Loop Lore where we just talk about lore from things.
Oh hell,
that would be
cool.
I'd listen to y'all talk about that.
That'd be great.
That'd be cool.
So we are getting near the. We are at the middle.
We're at the middle.
So
Yeah.
we always do a top 5,
Yeah.
and I believe Nitzbon, have you been informed of the top 5?
I don't think so. What is this?
Oh.
I told you, yeah, we got to do top 5 comedy TV shows. Did I not mention this?
Yes. Oh, top
Yeah.
5 comedy TV shows.
It'll be easy for him. All he does is watch TV.
This is hard
Nice.
because all I do is watch TV. oh man!
Da-
Third Rock from the Sun's got. I have to have.
Wait. Quick. I have a question.
Not really.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can there be cartoons, or is it live action, or is it cartoons?
Anything. It can.
Anything,
It can include
okay.
anime too.
Ooh, did I? Ooh.
Fooly Cooley's in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good comp. But
That's
go ahead.
good.
Go ahead. The guests take it away.
Yeah. Well, Fooly Cooley's up there. Third Rock from the Sun's up there for me.
All right.
It's hard to choose between Office and Parks and Rec, but I preferred Parks and Rec.
Oh.
Although it's not entirely a comedy, I absolutely loved Afterlife. Ricky Gervais did terrific with this last season.
I don't know what that is. Can you explain that to me?
Oh, it's terrific. Okay, so Ricky Gervais. So it's gonna sound like I'm telling you some kind of terrible, depressing show, but
Okay.
Ricky Gervais is married to this woman. It's his absolute best friend, and before the show even starts, she has died of cancer.
Oh.
He
All
is
right.
pretty much, I'm done with life. I don't care. I'm gonna kill myself. He doesn't kill himself because his dog needs food. So after that, he decides, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever I want, whenever I want. And if the consequences get too bad, I can always just kill myself. And that's pretty much how the show starts. And then as you go, and so there's a bunch of hilarious scenes, like him just throwing the ball for his dog in the park. A guy comes by, is like, "You're supposed to have your dog on a leash." He says, "What? You're supposed to have your dog on a leash." Oh, I'm sorry. Come here. And then he looks at his dog and says, "What? No, he is not a hairy little cocksucker. Why would you say that?" Just humor like that, just really cheap humor. or a kid yelling pedo at him when he walks by his school because he waves at his nephew, and so he just turns and says, "I'm not a pedo, and if I was, you'd be safe, you little ginger fuck." I mean, it's
That's
just that kind of
funny.
humor. But
Yeah.
but as it goes on, it always has that level of humor and that kind of humor, but it turns really beautiful and meaningful. I mean, it made me tear up.
I like that.
The
Yeah,
real
it's good.
the real
I
tragedy
kinda.
the real tragedy of all this is that I'm ginger and Ricky Gervais wouldn't fuck me.
Yeah, that's the only reason I brought it up, as I wanted to remind you
Oh, that I'm ginger or
Oh.
that Ricky Gervais doesn't want to fuck me? Because I didn't know the second one.
I can't speak. Oh, speaking of yeah, and then extras. Extras is probably.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that either.
Oh,
Oh.
dude.
You know what it is though?
No.
So it's another Ricky Gervais where he is trying to. I can't remember what happens or if there is a story behind it, but you're led to believe, I think, that basically something happened and he doesn't have to worry about money. So now he's decided, I'm going to become an actor, so he does extra jobs. And in every single episode, there is a really famous person that you meet, and they're ridiculous. Like Ben Stiller's in one, and he's just crazy angry. Or he meets Patrick
Yeah.
Stewart in one, and he's trying to give Patrick Stewart his script. He's like, "Here, would you like my script?" He says, "Was there any nudity in it?" He goes, "No, not really." He goes, well, yeah, we can have nudity. Men or women? Both, I guess. Just women." "Oh, okay." He's just really into it, and then he's like, he even says, "I have a film idea of myself." Patrick Stewart, that is. He says, "I play a character just like Charles Xavier. I can control things, but I do stuff kind of like James Bond." He's like, "Okay, so like what?" He's like, "Well, let me give you an example. I'm riding my bike in the park on the grass, and this woman police officer is like, 'Hey, you get off the grass!' And I'm like, 'Oh,' and her clothes come off." And he goes, "Her clothes just fall off?" "Yeah." And she's trying to cover up her bits, but I've seen everything. And he then goes on to like describe 3 or 4 more events where he's just seeing naked women because he's making their clothes fall off, and that's his whole plot. But
Yeah.
it's a great show. Yeah.
He's gonna be in Doctor Strange.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They showed him in the trailer. He's in the Illuminati, which isn't like our Illuminati. It's like a cosmic council of elders that polices the multiverse sort of
So
thing.
he's playing himself because he is in the Illuminati and others.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an Xavier from another universe. If you guys haven't seen Loki, they introduced what are called variants.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's supposed to be somebody playing some type of superior Iron Man, which is just like futuristic Iron Man. He's like the ultimate version of Iron Man. There's rumors it's gonna be Tom Cruise because he was first considered for the role.
Oh.
Thomas Cruise.
Mordo's there. Some other people are there that I won't say because they were very small snippets, so I don't want to spoil too much. I've been keeping up with it a lot. I'm kind of upset that some things got shown in the trailers that did get shown. I think they should have kept that a secret, but yeah, there's gonna be some people returning.
Okay.
Anyway, so continue. Was that your all top 5?
Yeah, I think so. Right.
I think that was 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go.
You wanna go?
So, my number 1 right now is Smiling Friends. Oh my god, watch Smiling Friends.
I've been watching that.
I haven't.
Oh.
I think you mentioned it before, but I haven't seen any of it.
Oh my god.
It's so funny.
Okay. Do you want to tell what the first episode is, or should I tell it? No, you go ahead. Just tell them what the first thing that happens in the first 2 minutes.
Okay, so it's about 2 guys who their job is to go and make people smile as their job. And they immediately go to this guy who they walk in the door and he's just got this giant ass fucking gun to his head. "Oh, I'm ready to kill myself."
Yeah, and his room is covered in shit, and the guy he's got like goop all over his chest. He's in his underwear. He's big fat kind of middle-aged looking dude. Like he looks hopeless, like completely hopeless, gun to his head. And they're like, "Holy shit, we got to make this dude smile?"
He's like, damn, let's cut our losses and just get out of here.
So, it's a show about two cartoon characters that try to make Ricky Gervais smile.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't do it.
No, you can't.
yeah,
It's
That actually sounds terrific.
yeah, and each episode is a different, like, absolutely batshit off the wall scene where they have to make some, like, totally mentally broken person turn their life around within the space of 20 minutes. Pretty
well, less
interesting
than
stuff.
that.
I think that's enough.
Oh yeah, it's a 15-minute show actually. It's like a
Yes.
yeah,
Really?
it's Adult Swim, so it's like the half block, the quarter block.
hmm
Yeah, good show. Okay, keep going, keep going.
So number 2, I have a show called Hinamatsuri. It's a anime about a psychic girl who gets transported from another universe into ours and gets taken care of by a Yakuza boss. And it's just got incredible humor. It's very hard to describe because it just does things that's so out of whack.
Yeah,
It's hard to describe.
it's well, it's in anime they kind of go lean towards the Kaizo humor, which basically is just off the wall bullshit.
Exactly.
In Kaizo, you see a good example of this with Abbott and Costello, where you have somebody who's just crazy, and then you have like the grounding stone person.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You have Ren and Stimpy.
yeah,
Okay.
Pinky
Yeah.
in the Brain.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Genius.
Number 3, I have Futurama.
Oh,
Good one.
dude.
So
Futurama.
far, all cartoons.
Yeah,
Okay, okay, okay. Maybe we're still with you.
I love cartoons. Um, spoilers, they all are.
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Number 4, I have South Park.
Oh, I love South.
that's a great one.
And number 5, I have Konosuba.
That is, dude. Actually, Nitz, if you haven't seen that, it's an anime, but I think you would love it. It's so funny.
It's perfect. It is perfect.
It's like one of those ones where, okay, the guy dies, and it's like, oh, you get another chance to live in another world. So they send him to a fantasy world, and they like take all these tropes and flip them on their head. Like, there's a really powerful mage, she can cast the most powerful magic, but that's the only thing she can do, and it's not reliable. You have a paladin type character that just is a masochist, and she just loves getting beat on. That's why she's a frontliner.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
It's
no, I can
great.
get into
It's
this.
great. You have a goddess
Who's useless.
yeah, she's completely useless. All she can do is punch things sometimes. And you just have this dude. This dude. He's
Yeah.
It's good.
He
It's
gets
really
the
funny.
choice of reincarnating with anything, any one thing, but the goddess just makes fun of him because
Cuz
of what happens.
yeah, she's being a bitch to him, so he's like, "All right, I'll take you with me."
He's like, yoink, bitch. But then they get there and she can't do shit, so they end up having to fucking sleep in the stables.
It's pretty good. I think you'd like that one.
I'm sorry. What's it called again?
Konosuba.
Konosuba.
Konosuba. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
It's
What's it-
very video game themed as well.
What's it on?
It's on Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll. Okay.
You can find the first episode on YouTube as well, I believe,
Oh, sweet, okay.
for free.
Uh,
The dude ends up taking the thief class, but
is that everybody? Everybody did their top 5?
no, you haven't done yours.
Oh,
Have you?
do I gotta?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go. Gosh, I don't know how to do this. There's so many good comedies. I'm gonna say, uh, this isn't gonna be in order. Maybe I'll arrange them in order later. But, The Office.
Okay.
While I do love Parks and Rec, The Office has a special place in my heart because it feels like the drier version. It's also more believable as a documentary. Parks
Yes.
and Rec has
Sure.
it has a lot of things where it's like, oh, this is obviously staged, but in The Office, like it's pretty believable. You know, they
For
present
sure.
it very well. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Seinfeld.
Yes.
I respect that show so much. I don't think it's the funniest show that's ever been made, but you got to respect the longevity. And George Costanza is he's a genius. The man's a
Yes.
genius. Absolute genius.
Good old Jason Alexander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Nitz knows Donkey, but Noara, you know Donkey. Did you know that he played League with Jason Alexander's son?
I did not.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I am
He,
Jason
he
Alexander's
there
son.
there was a video of them talking to him one time while they were playing League.
Oh wow.
Talking to George Costanza himself. Maybe
Wow.
maybe it was faked or edited, but I'm pretty sure it was right. Number two. Was that three? No, I only did. Okay, so
You're on 3, I
number
believe.
three.
Right?
Yeah, I'm on number
Yeah.
three. Uh, I want to say, gosh, so many good ones. I'm trying to think if there's any that I know of, like any kind of sleeper agents that I haven't been thinking about. Uh, we're gonna say South Park, and
That's a good one.
Fair.
the reason I like it is because it's never pulled punches, and 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 I don't think it ever will. And
Yeah.
that's what I think is good about the show.
It's calmed down, but
Sure, but they're just sneakier than they
exactly.
used to be, you know. Number two, God, I'm so bad at these. Because every time I try to think of them, I can't think of them. Uh,
Sure.
no, number two, How I Met Your Mother. I'll
That's
say
a
that
good
one.
one.
That's a good one. Uh,
All right. I've that was going to be on my list actually.
mostly because of Barney Stinson.
I love him.
Yeah.
Won't you say we could do that one day.
What?
Do our own a cappella version of oh, what's that song actually called? That they do near the end of the series.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen the whole thing yet.
Oh, what? Okay.
The later seasons I couldn't get through, but
We're doing a watch
the
party
early.
then.
Oh Jesus.
Watch party.
And last one. Top 5 comedy TV shows. Oh my God, drawing a blank here. Yeah, we'll just say Futurama. That one's been up there for a while, and it's got and you go for it for the comedy, but you stay for the bittersweet drama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park is always gonna be my favorite episode.
And
Honorable mentions. Anyone got any? I do.
BoJack Horseman.
Yes.
Only because I don't think it's a comedy because the depressing factor far outweighs the comedy factor, but it is still very funny.
Rick and
Agreed.
Morty. Actually, that should have been in my top 5.
Yeah, I forgot that one. Oh, Community.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Oh, that was a good
Community.
one.
That's the one
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I kept forgetting. Yeah, that one's number one. That's probably one of my favorite TV comedy of all time.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's so good. I love a show that has what 3 paintball episodes, 2 D&D episodes, 2 pillow fort episodes. What what in the world?
Well,
That's
that's his pillow, man. It's blanket.
Oh,
forts,
yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
You can't forget that cat. Oh, I didn't want to spoil it.
Oh God, it's ruined.
Shoutouts to The Simpsons.
Oh yeah, Simpsons. I just recently got into Simpsons. It's good.
Merge.
Me and Noaru were in VR chat the other day doing Marge and Homer impressions because you can like literally look exactly like them. So we were running around as Marge and Homer Simpson. And,
We were
yeah. Oh, homie. Do a couple Marge lines.
Homie, it's time to fulfill the dark pact.
Isn't it good?
Really good.
You're right, dude.
Yeah.
Marge, that's a lot of line.
Shut up, Homer. That's my Bart impression.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You know, that was closer to
didn't-
Marge.
I didn't do it very well.
It's okay.
Uh,
Moving on. Moving
yeah.
on.
What's it like to be a console gamer?
You asking me?
Yes.
Both of you.
Oh.
Oh. You're not wrong.
I mean, the only game I played on console in years is Final Fantasy VII Remake and God of War. Those are literally the only two games I played on console, like, ever.
Okay.
In like 5 years.
In a long time, that's all I played because it was a lot easier to include Indica in, you know?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I say. That's why I ask you, because you have stuck to it because it's
Yeah,
it's
right.
easier to do the family thing. So I was just
Yeah.
wondering, like, what's it like being a console gamer these days? Because I am so far removed from it. I mean, I have a Switch. Does that really
Yeah.
count?
Well,
That's more of a tablet.
I don't play new ones
No.
that much, like new games. I mean, I'll grab the new ones that I'd want. Like, I mean, I'll be getting God of War.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch Sports came out today. You guys plan on getting that?
No,
Yeah,
I do.
I don't even know what it is.
It's It's the sequel to Wii Sports.
Oh, okay. That might be cool. What sports they got? They got fencing? I'd play if they had
They
fencing.
they do have sword fighting
Ooh,
of some kind.
Oh, snap.
interesting. That might be cool.
But yeah, no, I agree. I have been an Xbox gamer recently, as well as Nintendo, and I love Xbox. I love being an Xbox gamer right
Hey,
now. Game Pass,
Game Pass
yes,
it's out of control.
it's strong.
It's the best gaming value in the market. Period. It's just that good.
That's right.
I'm saying I'm a PlayStation fanboy, and I'm saying this. So
What is it? What has it got? I don't understand.
please
Oh, Game
explain.
Pass?
Please explain the Game
Yeah.
Pass.
Oh, okay. There's one thing I want to say. This will be a little bit of a longer episode, in case.
Oh yeah, we go
Anyone
hour and a half
noticed.
for guests.
Yes. Anyway, Game Pass. You get new releases day one.
Yeah.
So I was able to play Rainbow Six Extraction a little bit early, even on Game Pass, before it was out in stores.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Yes. Not to say that that was a good game. That was just very nice and interesting that I could do that. It has access to a bunch of different indie games and older games. It has Conker's Bad Fur Day,
Yeah.
both old and new.
Legacy games that you can't get unless you emulate. That's important.
There are other ones too, like a bunch of rare ones.
Yeah,
Everything on Rare Replay.
just by paying the price, you get access to so many games. It's actually insane. What's the price for the lowest one, the lowest tier?
Oh, I don't know the lowest tier. I pay 15 for Ultimate, and
Okay.
I get it on PC as well, and
Yeah.
it's just wonderful.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So it's cross platform too. So if you have an Xbox, great. If you have a PC, great. If you have both, even better.
Not only that, you get access to cloud gaming. You can do it on your cell phone. If you have a controller nearby and a cell phone, you can boot up the Xbox app on your phone, hit cloud gaming, pull up Forza on your phone, and just play that shit right there.
So the basic tier is $9.99 a month. I don't know what the difference is between that and Ultimate. I assume Ultimate's got more stuff. But right now you can join for the first month for $1. So if you want to try it out for $1,
Damn.
you can
Not
play
sponsored.
so many games for a month, and you would never run out of things to interest you. I found so many game. I'm not even talking about AAA titles. There's so many cool indie games. There's all these cool little puzzle games. There was a classic RPG but with like a you move through this maze, these dungeons, but you have to go tile by tile. So every time you move, the enemies move. Sort of like Crypt of the Necro Dancer, but not without the rhythm element. So there's some strategy and there's puzzles. It was a great. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a great game. uh, so yeah, it's. I mean, Microsoft is not pulling any punches right now.
No, they are not.
They're seriously going batshit crazy.
The shareholders of Activision Blizzard all approved in majority of the transaction to Xbox, by the way. So
Yeah.
we could see those games coming to
Yeah.
Game Pass as well.
Microsoft owns Activision Blizzard now, so I'm thinking they're going to announce WoW on Game Pass. If you have Game Pass, you can just play WoW.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said wow.
Isn't that cool? That's cool stuff. That's what it's like to be a console gamer.
It's really not a bad time. But that's not to say if you can't get a PC, you shouldn't, because it's also a very wonderful time to be a PC gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be getting back into that.
Yeah.
hmm
I mean, that's really where you live at these days, because I mean, you got the Game Pass. If you are really on a budget, strict budget, Epic Game Store gives you 2 games for free every week almost.
Yes.
You don't do nothing. You just make an account. You get 2 free games every week, and some of them are big ones.
Yes. I got Rage 2
Yeah,
for free.
big time AAA titles. I got I can't remember what all there was. I'd have to open it and look, but yeah, it's crazy. That's just for owning. You own a PC, you get free video game.
That's right.
And then Game Pass, if you're like on a really strict budget, $10 a month gets you access to so many fucking games. And then you've got Steam, who's got the best sales of all time. So if you want to
That's right.
if you want to get a game for dirt cheap, you wait for it to go on a Steam sale. Like PC is just where it's at, and consoles trying to get a piece of the pie. That's why the Game Pass is linking the Xbox with the PC, and Sony's trying to get in. I think that Sony and Epic are going to merge soon. We talked about that in another episode, I think.
Yeah, we did last episode.
Try to convince him to play that game you wanted to play. Was it Fortnite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nitspawn, let's play Fortnite Zero Build. Pixie won't play without a third person.
No, I didn't say that. I said if you can convince someone else to play it with us, then I will play it.
Okay.
Okay.
Now,
So-
well, hold on. Let me pause here. I don't want to say what my prediction was in front of him, but Noiru, I already told you what I predicted this man was going to say, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's see what he says.
So
Okay.
So Zero Build is Fortnite without building, but with that means it plays like an entirely different game. It's much more like centered and boots on the ground and kind of hiding and ducking around. It's a much better experience.
I'm not a fan of Fortnite, by the way.
No, but he says that he will play with another person.
If we get a squad.
That's right.
We
So-
hit up a squad.
So-
Okay. So I don't know anything about Fortnite. I mean, is it just a shooter? What is it?
Yeah, it's a battle royale shooter.
Battle Royale.
So it's like
It's free to play.
you go into you drop out of the sky or whatever, and then you run around, have to forage for guns, and then try to be the last one standing. And it's like 50 people or something.
I think it's 100 at start, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah. So 100 people go into an arena like the Battle Royale movie and kill each other.
Okay.
Yes.
And
Um,
then like a thing, if you wait too long, like the arena gets smaller, so it forces you to have to fight.
Yes. I want to say that I need you guys to take the conversation for one quick moment.
Yeah,
I will
sure,
be
sure.
right.
So, have you ever played any battle royales before?
I don't think. I mean, except for like Call of Duty type stuff, but it seems like this has more elements to it.
So,
Unless
okay,
I'm misunderstanding.
no, so it's actually new genres of first person shooter. We had so you kind of had the Call of Duty mode for a while where it was like very quick action, run in, kill. You had some different builds, and then you had sort of the hero shooter type, like Overwatch, Borderlands, with the really hardcore RPG elements. And then you had the MOBA, which is that's more like Overwatch actually, where multiplayer online battle arena, but it's small teams versus each other. Um, Paladins is a good example of this. Um,
Okay.
and then a game came out called Player Unknown Battlegrounds, which I think was a mod of another game. And it kind of became this like niche community. And basically, what it was is you parachute down into this big landscape. There could be hills, forests, who knows, buildings to hide in, and there's weapons scattered all around the landscape. So you have nothing. You got to go find a weapon, and you start out with shitty stuff, and your goal is to try to hide, ambush, kill, fight, survive against the 100 other players, and be the last one standing at the end. If you don't, if
Okay.
yeah, and so everybody's out there killing each other. So I like to go with the hide tactic. Um, but that was the first one, Player Unknown Battlegrounds, and then I think Fortnite kind of gave it a bit of a renaissance when it came out, because in Fortnite, it's that game, but now you can build a base. You can build walls and ramps and stuff, so you can build your own building. So it's a little bit of Minecraft peppered in there. So like people are trying to snipe you, you just build a wall. Now they can break it after they do enough damage, but
Dude, I don't know. I'd get in there and I'd make sniping great again.
Yes. Make sniping great again.
I'd tear down all the walls and make it great again.
Speaking of walls, did you guys know there's walls around flat Earth where snipers sit up there and kill people if they find the edge?
I did. I found some. I got
Oh.
rid of them too.
You wiped out Tomato Town? It was him.
So, please continue to convince him. I'm not a big fan. I don't like it. I think skill cap is just too much for me. I think it's very I don't know. It feels so empty to me. It's not a lot. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of substance.
So
I don't
the
like
matches are much quicker. They're not very long. It's it's very good. It's very fun to troll around. I know you guys are into that. I love to get to the very last and get that final kill and then play my e-girl dance at
it. Oh my
move
god.
emote that I purchased for
Nitspawn's
$3.
things Nitspawn says in Fortnite.
Oh god.
So what's your
No one will play
verdict?
Fortnite
What's your
anymore.
verdict?
I'd consider it. I'd give it a shot. That's what I would do. I would give it a shot, but
Why?
I don't. Just because I'm trying to get back into gaming. If you had asked me at any other time, I would have been like, ah man, I
It
ain't
is
no hoop
free.
ass bitch.
It
Okay.
is free to play.
Okay, so he didn't say what I thought he was gonna say. I thought he was gonna say, "I'll just do it just to fuck with him."
Oh,
I thought you would say that.
I might have said something like that too back when, yeah, if I wasn't, yeah.
Dude, do you remember the time we had like what would we get? We were in college, and
I never
you
went
were
to college.
you were like, let's go get some, what was it, brats or something?
Hell yeah, let's get some
But
brat.
I kept calling them something else. What
Probably
was it?
pissed me
What
off.
was it that I was saying? Because I wasn't sure what the difference between hot dog and a brat was.
Oh, I don't know. You were calling them glizzies.
I don't think that's what I said.
Yeah, probably not. Um,
Speaking of things Nitspawn says, tell Nawari about that one you did. What was the one you did to Nick Diaz?
oh man, Nick Diaz. I miss that
The
guy.
Subway sandwich bit.
Oh yeah, I
Tell
was
tell
asking
him.
what he liked on his sandwich the most, and
Mhm.
he was just telling stuff. And he said spinach. I said, you could put spinach on that? He said, yeah, I'll put some spinach on that. And then I just randomly asked him if he wanted me to put some spinach on my wiener.
Ah! You said the secret word.
You said it.
Wiener.
Wiener was the secret word.
Oh, I
We
thought we
always
could
have a
say
secret word on guest episodes.
good old
Hey,
good old Nick Diaz. He had to bring it up.
I actually I told Nawari, I said I guarantee you he will say wiener at least once. Oh man. All right, we got about 10
Oh, so I
minutes
see. That's
left.
what you were trying to get me to say with the brats. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
good
one
old
wasn't a
wiener.
good one. Hey, we got about 10 minutes left. Would you like
I
to cross-examine us or
Cross-examine you
yeah,
on
like
what
you
I'm
now
saying.
you ask us questions or Nawari can ask questions. I don't know.
I
Oh,
have a question.
okay, yeah, I was about to say if anyone has a question, go ahead first.
I
But yeah,
talk
go.
too much.
Nitspawn, are you familiar with Berserk at all?
The anime?
You would love Berserk.
Anime
I,
slash manga.
yeah, I've been. Oh, I didn't know it was manga too. But yeah, I've been told by so many people to check it out, but I've never checked it out.
Watch the ones
Oh,
on
read
Netflix.
the manga. Read the manga.
No,
Okay.
Netflix.
The manga is so much better. Absolutely.
Oh,
Um,
oh
Ben,
hell
okay.
yeah.
I was hoping to talk about the game Blasphemous because I got that recently, and I was wondering if you guys were uh
I'm not even sure
into it
what
at
it
all.
is.
Tell us about Blasphemous.
Yeah.
It so from what I understand of it so far, it is a Metroidvania-esque Dark Souls game where it has a
Right.
very brutal kind of religious tone.
It's 2D Dark Souls, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's 2D. I think it's more 2D Elden Ring, actually.
Okay.
2D a brutal Elden Ring.
Okay.
Okay.
So it has very brutal visuals. Like in the opening sequence, a guy destroys an enemy, crushes its skull, and then pours its blood into his helmet, and then puts his helmet on and bathes in the blood.
That's some Mortal Kombat shit, bro.
Yeah.
It is.
That's
It's
fucked up.
crazy, but it's taken in a religious aspect.
Huh. Okay. That's some food
Um,
ass shit.
it is.
I know both of y'all been playing Elden Ring as well. I haven't got a chance to. I don't know if I ever will at this point, but
I haven't played nearly as much as I did at first, but that's because I
Mm,
was traveling quite a bit and so on and so forth.
what part are you
understandable.
at?
Oh hell, dude! In the story, I'm barely any in the story because I've just been enjoying running around. I ran around so much that I'm not sure if you're supposed to or what. Well, I know you're not supposed to because I was in an area where I was definitely underleveled significantly. But I just wanted to run around the whole world, and I got this summon before even fighting that first one. Was it Margaret or Margit or whatever the
Yeah, Morgan or
Marge the
yeah.
Fell.
Solomon. Yeah,
Anyway,
foul.
when I fought that one, it was so easy because I had found this summon that essentially it's like decaying or rotted stray or something like that. It was like a dog, a zombie dog, and if it attacked something enough, it put bleed on it, but it put a significant amount of bleed to the point where like I attacked that boss like 2 or 3 times. And then I saw its health was just going down, and I just ran to the other side of the thing, just stood there, and before it reached me, it died. So I was just like,
Speed
oh,
run
okay.
tech.
I mean, it might. I'm sure somebody's got an even quicker way. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, I haven't even done Stormvale Castle all the way.
Oh man.
I've just gotten so into just running around doing whatever the hell I want. It's so awesome.
How big is this game? Because in Dark Souls 1, which I've played a bit of, I think I've done 2 or 3 bosses. That game is one castle.
Yeah. Kind of.
So
A little.
so you're telling me Elden Ring has at least one castle
So
and wilderness. So how big is it?
so I am currently 64 hours into the game about,
Holy
and
shit,
I am not even halfway done with the game. I'm maybe like
my
a quarter
God.
of the way done.
dude!
Wow.
That's the value. That's the bang for your buck.
It
Yeah,
really
that's
is.
banging your buck.
Bring back 120-hour gameplay.
That's
games.
fun the entire way.
Yeah.
I am currently stuck on a boss, and it's everyone's favorite boss, Radon. But I don't know. I'm having a difficult.
Hey, oh, tell him about Kingdom Hearts 4.
Kingdom Hearts 4, Sora's in Purgatory.
Damn right, that's where he belongs.
Isn't it cool?
That freaking.
I don't know. Like after everything we've been through, and then finding out like there's a set of higher powers that can judge Keyblade wielders. Like, pff, yeah, that sounds awesome.
Right?
Dude, Sora's a hoot ass bitch. That's all I gotta say.
His normal ass sneakers.
I think Yozora is like. I think Yozora also did something he wasn't supposed to do, and now they have to like kill each other.
Ooh, they're in the gulag.
Yeah, yeah, the gulag. Jesus.
This is their respawn round.
Hell yeah.
So what do you
I
think?
ain't even.
Are you interested in Kingdom Hearts 4 now?
I don't know. I did not much care for the story. Well,
Did you see
I
the
didn't care for
trailer?
story. No, I have not seen a trailer.
Oh, you-
I'd have to watch it, but I just didn't care for the story whatsoever of Kingdom Hearts 3, but it was
Yeah.
fun as shit to play. I had a great time playing it.
I think.
What if Star Wars was in it?
Oh, dude.
I'm okay with Star
Instantly.
Wars. I'm not crazy on Star Wars, but I'm okay
What
with
if
it.
Marvel was in it?
What if what?
Marvel.
Yeah,
What if there's an
maybe.
Avengers world?
Maybe.
All right. Fuck. I
Barack?
Turok, a Turok world. That'd be awesome. You're a dinosaur. That'd be cool. I think. I think that the new one looks good, and I think Kingdom Hearts 3 suffered from them trying to do too much and trying to get to the point they are now, which is the real story they want to tell. If they
Mhm.
can actually get it nice and solid, I think they just kind of got too carried away with Xehanort, and then they just didn't know how to wrap it all up.
I'd definitely play it if it had a "Don't hug me, I'm scared" world.
That I would
Oh.
play.
Yeah.
Holy
That would be
guacamole!
terrifying.
Oh my God, you're a puppet, dude. They could do a puppet world.
Oh
Okay.
my
I mean, they already did a toy world. What is
Yeah,
it?
I got a
Muppets Treasure
proposal.
Island.
Oh,
American Dragon Jake Long.
Kill me if that's ever in the game.
damn, son.
Lizzie McGuire.
Now that I would play. That's Kingdom Hearts 5, just live action Disney TV shows.
Bill of the Future.
What is it? Kicking it. Yo, that's so Raven. Cory in the House. Cory in the House will now be an anime.
The Jonas Brothers.
Oh God. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Damn.
It's possible. They're all owned by Disney.
Yeah.
I mean,
And at the way they're, is it Katase that's doing this? The way Katase's going about fucking telling the story of this game, who fucking knows what whole fucking Disney properties are gonna toss in there? Anything.
that's true.
There's gonna be a world where you just go to Disney Plus. That's just the world. You can just watch Disney Plus in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Just pick things to stream.
Yeah. Holy shit. Well,
It'll work like the GTA 5 TV shows.
Oh, that'd be funny. So we
I think.
are.
Oh, sorry.
No, no. Go say. What were you gonna say?
I would say that I think we could expect to see a Disney World world.
That would be cool. They already have the rides.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a theme park because he's currently in basically Shibuya or something. Shinjuku.
Yeah.
Roll call. Oh, I
What?
thought you said Shibuya. Shibuya. Roll call. I thought we were doing that.
Oh
Oh.
no.
My name is Nitspawn. That is my name. They call me Nitspawn because that's my name. Yeah. Shibuya roll call. I'm sorry.
No, I love this cheer. We're out of time.
This is the end of the episode.
So, but
Yeah.
we don't like to just cut it off. So we're gonna do one more question.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
This is a big one. Why is the show called Into the Loop?
Something.